Hello everyone, and my intro was eclipsed by an eclipse, so I have to redo it again. Anyway, welcome to episode 9 of Enigmatica 2 Expert. How are you doing? As you can see, the world has gone through some changes and I finally cleaned up, so that's a good thing. We have a lot of things to cover, so let's get started. I guess the first thing to cover is that I'm wearing the living armor from Blood Magic. Although I can make the quantum armor from IC2, I think at least, which makes us invincible, almost. I prefer this one because this is more functional and it's very neat because depending on what you do in game, it will give you certain buffs. So for instance, I can do more damage, I can jump higher, I can walk faster, and I have extra hearts. I love hearts. In game, not in real life. I also made an enchanter from Ender.io, and I thought I can also make a painting machine from Ender.io, but the recipe for the capacitor has been changed, so even though I can make this, I cannot use it, which is a problem, I guess. Oh, and somebody in the comments suggested that I can put slime blocks here and get pink slime instead. So you put normal slime and you get pink slime. The ore dictionary gets converted. This is very neat. I also decided to make a fisherman's hut because I thought that if we make the resource fisher from industrial foregoing, we will get enchanted books, but that has been disabled, so yeah. I didn't just want to put a block there, so I decided to make a hut for it. These are the resources that I'm keeping and the rest of the stuff I'm voiding, and the resource fisher is down here. I tried to hide it. Also, in between the episodes, two of you suggested that I should use a diesel generator from immersive engineering to generate RF because this has been buffed a lot. So normally this would make 4000 RF, but now it makes 16,000. And I thought I could automate this using canola, but canola didn't work. So I had to go through the refinery system and I made something. So I decided to make a giant floating platform in order to generate RF. Amazing, right? No, I just enderpearled here and that was very anticlimactic. So we go up there and that should give us a far better view. We have 8 diesel generators, 4 refineries, 4 fermenters and 4 squeezers. And this setup will generate more than 100,000 RF for us, which exceeds the limit of these linking cards that we have inside our power cells, because they can only transfer 100,000 RF and this produces I think 106,000, which is okay. I had to keep it symmetrical anyway, so we're using 8 of them. I'm feeding these things hemp seed as well as melons, which come through these ender chests. And I'm producing them inside a compact machine inside our bunker there. I'm very happy with this setup. Also at our machine room I installed an elevator, very creative with the names, up and down. So the elevator is powered by RTG fuels and I set up the machines. So this is the IC2 wing and the other one is just miscellaneous wing. So we have mechanism, we have nuclear craft, and we have thermal expansion. It's just the machines that we use upstairs and I just basically moved them. I made maybe a few more machines, but that's it. I also cleaned up the birch forest so that we will have space for our Botania area, and I also made a structure for our Tomcraft area, which is just over there. So this is the thing that I built, and some of you were asking me where the hell do I come from, and this is where the hell I come from. So it's based on a structure that is available in my country, and it's the tomb of the first king. It's 2500 years old and it's supposed to be made out of sandstone, but I thought since it's Tomcraft we should make out of arcane stone. And it's not Egypt. Other countries also make pyramids. Pyramid shaped structures. We have an applied energetic system which is also hooked up to uranium RTGs here, and I probably should not have done that. We just have basic stuff here, Tomcraft stuff. So we will work on this place later on. I also made a small area for presses from immersive engineering, and we have 5 different molds, and so I made 5 different presses. It's not a very efficient way of doing that, but I kind of like it. I cannot just put a press on the floor and say, oh, we're producing items. It has to have a certain shape or a certain form, so this is why I made it like this. And the good part is that in immersive engineering they added a new type of conveyor belt, which is extracting conveyor belt. So if I put steel, where do I put it? We make steel rods, so if I put it here, they will get extracted automatically and get pressed. And there is an ender chest in here which accepts the item and puts it inside our ME system. And they also buffed up these things, so they work much faster. The first thing that I want us to do together is to upgrade our Blood Altar to tier 4. And for that we are going to need Bloodstones. And for that we are going to need Blood Shard. How do we get this? It's very easy. We just need to have a bound blade, which has a easy recipe. So we need to hunt mobs. When you hunt a few mobs, there is a small chance that you will get a weak Blood Shard, but you have to use the bound blade, otherwise you will not get it. Finally, this thing is tier 4 and we can make additional runes of capacity, because in order to make the Master Blood Orb we are going to need 40,000 LP and this thing has 26,000. Okay, so I'll make additional runes of capacity and I'll bring you back. I made 4 more runes and this thing can hold 34,000 LP. So if I put you here and stab myself when this reaches like 10,000, it should be fine, I guess. You know, I just said that I don't like the quantum armor, but we got the leggings. Huh. So quest-wise, we are not doing that bad. Some of the mods are almost complete, some of them need more work, but we're still far away. But I got a lot of loot chests and I thought I'll show you before I empty them because I need to use some of them anyway. My most important find so far is an unbreakable wand. So also somebody commented that I can use this in order to make the creative builder's wand, but the problem with this is that, well, normally if you make the creative wand you can copy stuff and it does not take blocks from your inventory, so we could duplicate everything. But that has been disabled in this pack, so it's not incredibly useful, it's just a normal wand. Also, the next thing that I want to work towards is a mob duplicator, and this is the most complicated part. We are going to need rosin and cinnabar. Cinnabar we should get by pulverizing gold, and there is a small chance that it will drop it. Yep, we have one. Great. And rosin, I think we get it from a sawmill with this upgrade, as well as a fractionating seal. So if I add wood, we get resin, goes into here, and this is not set up. Yes, we get rosin. This thing is a pain to craft, it needs a gazillion different material. I mean, all of that crafting for a stupid little mob duplicator. It took me 40 minutes. Okay, we have it anyway. For the mobs that I want to hunt down manually, I have prepared a small area at our mob farm, and it's very basic. So we're getting essence from the mob farm, we have a portable tank as a buffer, we have the spawner, a vacuum chest which empties everything inside this small storage crate. So the first mob that we're going to spawn will be a wither skeleton, because I want to have nether stars and I don't want to go to the nether, so I think we can use witch water on a skeleton. So we have one piece of mycelium from a quest, we add the water, and how long will it take? Ooh, 1%. Oh, okay. A long time, I guess. Cool, we have one bucket. Now we need to find the skeleton. And I'm guessing we can just spawn him here and we shall get skulls. Oh boy. Okay, so I put beheading upgrade on my sword and I hope this works. Nothing. It says if you have a problem with getting skulls, use the ender. I have a few enders and let's give it a try. I think we're getting it. No. Oh, yeah, we got one. That's good. So I had to make a few changes because that lever was there, and when I wanted to turn it off, I couldn't. That was a pain. So there is a redstone conduit here, which is hooked up to this lever, and I also set up a filter for voiding the swords as well as other junks. So I would be able to configure that later on. But for now, I want more skulls. Normally I try to use a grinder to have my first wither fight, but the recipe for it is very difficult, so we're going to have to do this manually, and it should not be that bad. I hope. Let's hope so. That was fast. Okay, that was good. The reason that I wanted nether stars is that I want to make an angel ring. We don't need it for the... well, we only need one for the angel ring, but we also need some for the mill, which we're going to use in order to generate the GP. So, let me gather some stuff and I'll be right back. So making the angel ring is not difficult. The only stupid part is that when you want to make the unstable ingot when you have 72 levels of experience. So I have to be very fast. And I'm not very fast. Oh, I was. Okay, another one. So one angel ring and one dragon mill. And I thought we just put it somewhere where it's always chunk loaded, and well, this is the compact machine area, it's always chunk loaded. We put it here and we should have flight. Yeah, that is good. Look what I got. Oh, it's not the relay. Yeah, it's not the relay, it's the actual thing, and I already got 2 IO ports, so... oh my goodness. I love these rewards. You know guys, I just realized that making the ultimate control circuit for Mechanism does not require Draconic Evolution because we can do it in the Empowerer. We can make a digital miner, we can make a quantum entangler porter, and we can also go to the deep dark. Yeah, we have 17. We need 4. And 1 digital miner. Good. Oh, I'm so happy. And 1 portal to the deep dark. The good thing about the digital miner is that we actually don't have to go deep down. We can configure this and do everything right here. So I want this to be 32, which I believe was the max. I want it to start from level 0, I don't know, to 120, and this should be fine. Yeah. Then we want it to look for Draconium. I have no idea why it does not recognize the ore dictionary, so... but it's finding it. We have Draconium! That is great! What's the range on this thing? I want this thing to mine a little bit of uranium, gold and emerald because those are the items that I'm running very low on. This has an anchor upgrade, so it will stay chunk loaded, and we can go back and come pick it up later on. I asked you guys to tell me what kind of mana generation we should do, and most of you decided that we should go with Shulk Me Not. So we need to get an Elven portal. In order to make an Elven portal, we are going to need to get into Astral Sorcery and make a resonating gem inside a Starlight infuser. I've been looking at attunement and it's not here. And I was thinking we already made these, right? Maybe we didn't. Oh, what am I doing? I have flight. Yeah, they look different. Okay. So we needed 1 block of thaumium and I thought I'd make a few extra pieces to make the thaumium armor as well. I don't know, maybe just for decoration. And apparently it was also a quest. That is good. So we just put it here for now until we find a use for it. He stole my book. What the hell? Oh, he dropped something. Pixie dust. We are going to need 1 arcane pedestal and I do not have the appropriate research for it in Thaumcraft. So if the recipe works, I hope, then we don't have to do Thaumcraft research for now and we can postpone it to later on. Yes, it does work and I'm very happy. Thank you. So I put all the ingredients inside and I'm waiting for nighttime, which could take some time. Then this happened. So this is a tall mystical flower. Shouldn't I need shears? Is it shears on these? They just drop. Okay, that's nice. So wait a minute, I didn't need shears the whole time? I believe this should be the shape of the multi-block structure. I hope. It took me a while to understand that these are ruined marbles and not just normal marble. When you look at the schematics, it's not visible. Look. Try to guess which one is this. So starlight infuser goes there and I have a tank of starlight. So we need our bucket and then we just need to fill it in. I think I have only 12 buckets and I think per process it uses 1 bucket, so we need to make more starlight, I guess. Good, so if I put an aquamarine on top and boom, we should get a resonating gem. And there's a creeper. Nice. Yes. So maybe there is a chance of it using the starlight because this is the second one and it's functioning. And I'm out anyway, so okay, I'm happy with that. Just as a small clarification, we are not going to make the Shulk setup today because that requires a huge infrastructure which I don't have. So I just want to make the Elven portal and see if I can have the Guardian of Gaia fight. If we can do that, that will be amazing. So we are going to need 2 terrestrials in order to make the Elven portal because the recipe has been changed and we need an extra nugget. Thank you. And we also need 1 in order to have the Guardian of Gaia. So this should work and I've been saving up mana a lot. So we can speed it up. Yes, our first terrestrial. That is great. Well, so making 4 terrestrial ingots cost us 3 mana tablets, and that was also half full, so that was expensive. The reason that I made 4 is that I also want to upgrade my band of mana. I didn't actually craft this, I found it in a chest, so that was a good find. And now we have tons of mana, which is empty. Okay, it's fine now. So I've been waiting here for a while and this is not filling up. I think we need to amplify it and I forgot how to do that. We needed one of these, right? Should it be attuned or... So we just attune you anyway, because why not? So I made a collector crystal and now we have enough starlight to make 1 elven portal. Good, and there was a zombie. And yes, we have our elven gateway. That is great. For now, I'm not sure how I want to set it up, but this will do. We just need to throw some stuff and get the Elven equivalent. So you and you. Have you seen the recipe for a Gaia pylon? Mana dust. Luckily today I think I got... yeah. It's not enough, right? Ooh. We're missing one. I mean 4. Oh, that's bad. The only guy that I don't have is a Blizz. Luckily we could spawn him once. And we only need 1. Actually, the second guy that we don't have is Basalt. Basalts? Yeah, whatever it is. So we have to spawn him as well. Alright guys, the Guardian of Gaia ritual setup is ready. I have 3 beacons which give me regeneration, resistance and speed. And well, I have some top tier food. It was the easiest one to craft. I have some notch apples and this should not go that bad. I hope. Alright guys, I think it's also time to wrap up the episode. We have the Gaia Spirit and we can make the Shulk Minot, but it requires a little bit more infrastructure which I don't have. We still have to make spawners from RF tools and start making Shulkers. That's something that I want to do next episode. So, thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.